Hello, I'm Dan Toppy and welcome back to another episode of Going for Gold. Today we're going to be covering the DMR Marksman Rifle from Call of Duty Cold War. The DMR is one of the most popular weapons in Cold War and Warzone at the moment because it has such high damage and accuracy, so it's one of the best guns in the game. But before we begin, if you haven't seen one of these videos before, what I do is give you the best class and the best tips that you need to unlock the golden camo on your weapons in the quickest ways possible inside of Call of Duty Cold War. I try to make these videos as fast as possible so you can find out what you need to know and then get straight back to playing to unlock gold on all your weapons and eventually unlock dark matter really quickly. So first I'm going to give you some tips on how to level up your gun in the quickest and easiest ways possible. Then I'll give you the best class you want to be using, and then I'll go through each individual camo challenge, giving you a few tips on how to do that quicker and easier. If you don't want to see any of those parts of the video, you can use the timestamps which are linked below or just on the bottom time bar. You can go and click ahead to the part of the video that you want to see if you already leveled up your gun to the max. So getting straight into it, the DMR is a pretty usable gun no matter what class you're running on it. The only problems that you might have with this gun is that it is single fire, so you can get caught out in quite a lot of situations coming up against full auto guns and things like shotguns at close range. But there's a few things that you can do to make this easier whilst leveling it up so you can get it done quicker and easier. The first thing you want to do is play on hardcore. This way it's always a one-shot kill. You'll have a massive advantage at your longer ranges. Play in domination if possible, just because in this game mode you do have the advantage of knowing where the enemies are coming from most of the time, because the spawns are more fixed inside domination than they are in something like team deathmatch or any other deathmatch type mode. Pre-aim a lot, this will really help you just because you can have your aim already up. The ADS speed on this gun without any attachments on it isn't actually that bad, but always pre-aiming is something which will help you a lot. Just go and sit in those longer lines of sight and pre-aim onto their spawn, you'll get loads of kills really easily. But you can also use this gun quite quickly because it does have really good stats in basically all areas of it. You just don't want to be playing at super close ranges, but if you do find yourself in a close range fight, then you can always use your hip fire, because hip fire on this gun does work quite well. Just spam fire with it and it might get you that kill to keep you alive so you can continue your kill streak. Whilst you are leveling it up, definitely try and run a red dot sight on it and any other attachments which will increase the ADS speed even more, and ones which will decrease the recoil, because this will help you to get more kills in a quicker amount of time. That's all we're trying to do with this gun, get through those levels as quick as possible so we can get a best class on it and focus on all those camo challenges after. But whilst you are doing this, you can focus on a few of the camo challenges at the same time. Some of the easiest ones, just keep your eye out for those. I will be going through them all individually, but if you just keep an eye on your camo challenges whilst you are leveling it up, you might be able to focus on a few of the really easy ones and get them out of the way before you even have it max level, which will make it even quicker to do again. Once you've used those tips to get your gun leveled up to the max, this is the class that you're going to want to be running. First, you're going to want the Cobra red dot on, then the SOCOM Eliminator, the Task Force barrel, the Field Agent foregrip, and the Airborne Elastic Wrap. This is a really accurate class with really fast ADS speed. It increases the damage even more, massively reduces the recoil, and I'm only running a red dot sight on this class because you don't really need anything more inside of multiplayer. The Cobra sight does have a slight multiplier of 1.75, so you get a little bit of zoom at further ranges to help you out, but in general you can hit those longer range shots with this sight because it's super clear, and it will help you in medium to close range fights as well. And in hardcore especially, it's a one hit kill every time anyway, so you don't need super accuracy to hit loads of shots in a row. You only need to land once. If you really need to, you can just spam fire at those extreme long ranges. With this class, you're going to want to run perk Greed with Tac Mask and Flak Jacket, Assassin and Tracker and Ninja and Ghost. This will help you stay alive against explosives and stuns, track down and get more kills in hardcore, whilst being able to sneak around the map and be undetected, stay alive longer and get more kills in every single life. Once you've unlocked the best class using all these tips, you'll be in the best position to complete the hardest challenges in the quickest ways possible. So now I'm going to go through all the challenges individually to unlock every single camo. So the first one is Spray. If this, all you need to do is get 300 eliminations. Obviously you'll get this one super easily whilst you are leveling it up, because you will need way over 300 kills to get leveled up all the way to the max. Then you've got Stripe, switch to 100 headshots. Do this one as well whilst you are leveling up, and if you are struggling to do it, then wait for the best class. This one shouldn't be too difficult to do as it is 100 headshots. It's a bit more than other weapons, so it will take a little bit more time. And if you're struggling to get it done in hardcore mode, then definitely give it a go in core, because in core you can have that chance of getting a second shot, so you can readjust your shot for your second one and land that headshot for the final kill. Whereas in hardcore it's always a one hit kill, and if your shot isn't on for the first one, then you're going to get that kill, you're going to miss out on getting that headshot straight away. Next is Classic, and for this one you need to go on 25 kill streaks. This can be a hard one to do, so definitely focus on doing it in core because it's always that one hit kill, and stay focused on hardcore domination because in these modes you have a general idea where the enemies are going to be coming from. You will sometimes die to getting shot in the back, but it will be a lot less than in deathmatch modes like I said at the start. This will really help you to go on those streaks for longer and just play as slow as possible. pre-aim as much as possible and just wait for those enemies to come to you. Play around those objectives where enemies tend to stack up and you can get a few at a single time. Next is Geometric, and for this one you need 50 long shots. This one was actually really easy, I found, to complete because the gun works really well at longer ranges, and the range that you need for the long range kills on this gun doesn't seem as far as some of the other weapons, so I actually got it done without even focusing on it. But if you are really struggling to get this one done, then some of the best places you can focus on going on to is on Nuketown. You can go to the back of the greenhouse and then you can shoot down towards the yellow garage. If you stand at the back fence, this is always a one-shot kill and a long shot inside of hardcore. Then on Moscow, outside of the bus, this counts as a long shot as well. And the best map for long shots in the whole game is Miami, just because it is so open. It's a terrible map in general, but if you want to get long shots, this is a great one to go on to, so always vote for it if you are trying to get his long shots done. Then you've got Flora, which is 75 kills on enemies detected or stunned by your streaks or equipment. This was actually the last one I had to complete, just because I wasn't in the right situations to get all the kills whilst I was doing the other ones. To do this, I actually went into court and placed down a field mic on a choke point coming out the enemy's spawn. If you hide this well, it can stay there all game, and all the enemies running through that area, when you kill them, it'll count towards this challenge. Getting UAVs and especially harps get you loads of kills towards completing this challenge as well to get it done really quickly. I wouldn't really recommend using stuns, it won't be very efficient, but if you normally run them anyway on your class, then it'll always help. Then you've got Science, which is 50 kills on enemies taking cover. This one shouldn't be too hard to complete as they've reduced the requirements for these kills, so pretty much any enemy who you kill where you can't see all of their body will count towards this challenge. And finally, you've got Psychedelic, which is 25 double kills. Again, focus on hardcore domination. Make sure you don't rush your shots because you do have quite a bit of time in between your first kill and your second kill for it still to count as a double kill, so take your time and make sure you land that second shot for your second kill, and it shouldn't take you too long to do with the best class setup. Once you've used all those tips and the best class to complete all those camo challenges, you will have unlocked the golden camo, and you're one step closer to getting diamond marksman rifles and ultimately dark matter inside of Cold War. So if this video has been helpful, then please make sure you leave it a like, subscribe to see more videos just like this one. I've got quite a few camo challenges already up for Cold War, so if you are struggling to get gold on any of the snipers, I've already got all those videos up, as well as the MP5, and I'll have loads more coming in the future, so make sure you subscribe to see all of those. The playlist is linked on screen now, so make sure you check out if you want to see any of those videos. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.